And now, the winner of the 2015 Motor Trend Car of the Year award, the Volkswagen Golf. Wait, also taking first place, the efficient Golf.
Welcome to
TDI
StickMan Uni,
diesel
the University of Failures, where we explore history's biggest disasters, StickMan style. Today's episode, Volkswagen's $30 billion emissions scandal, a company that sold itself as eco-friendly while secretly polluting the air 40 times more than legal limits. This wasn't just a mistake. This was a full-blown, high-tech scam that fooled governments, customers, and the entire planet.
Volkswagen knew of these problems, and when regulators expressed concern, Volkswagen obfuscated, they denied, and they ultimately lied.
Volkswagen promised clean diesel, but what they really delivered was the biggest corporate fraud in automotive history. So, how did one of the world's most trusted car brands lie to millions of customers and nearly destroy itself in the process? Let's break it down. It all started in the early 2000s when car companies were under pressure to make their engines more fuel efficient and less polluting. Volkswagen had one goal: to dominate the US market by selling diesel cars that were both powerful and eco-friendly. But there was a problem. Their diesel engines couldn't meet strict emission standards without sacrificing performance and fuel efficiency. Instead of fixing the engines, Volkswagen's engineers took a shortcut. They built a cheat device, a secret software program inside the car's engine that knew when it was being tested. During lab tests, the car reduced emissions to meet government limits. But the moment it hit real roads, the software shut off the emissions controls, making the car faster and more fuel efficient. The result? Volkswagen's so-called clean diesel cars were pumping out up to 40 times more pollution than allowed. Millions of people bought Volkswagen cars thinking they were helping the environment, when in reality they were driving around and rolling smoke bombs. For years, Volkswagen got away with it. They sold over 11 million diesel cars worldwide, all of them running on fraud. They won green awards, bragged about their low emissions, and convinced customers that their cars were the best choice for the planet. Even governments believed the lie, offering tax breaks and incentives for low-emission Volkswagen. But here's the thing about lying. Eventually someone figures it out. In 2014, a group of scientists at West Virginia University tested Volkswagen's diesel cars on real roads, expecting normal results. Instead, they found insane levels of pollution. At first, they assumed it was a mistake, but the more they tested, the more it became clear Volkswagen was cheating.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency says Volkswagen cheated emissions testing by installing software to reduce emissions only during testing, pumping out as much as 40 times the legal limit on the road.
The scientists sent their findings to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and Volkswagen? They did what every guilty company does first. They denied everything. For over a year, Volkswagen lied, delayed, and tried to cover up the truth. But in September 2015, the EPA called their bluff. They told Volkswagen, admit what you did or we'll block you from selling cars in the U.S. Faced with a total industry ban, Volkswagen finally confessed. They admitted they had installed cheat software in 11 million cars worldwide. And just like that, the biggest scam in auto history was exposed. The fallout was massive. Volkswagen stock crashed overnight, losing billions in value. The CEO resigned immediately, claiming he had no idea about the scandal, which, of course, no one believed.
To your knowledge, did anyone at the Volkswagen Group of America know about the existence of these defeat devices when the company announced that recall in December 2014?
To my best knowledge today, no.
Governments around the world launched investigations. Volkswagen was forced to recall millions of cars and pay billions in fines, legal fees, and customer refunds. In the end, the scandal cost Volkswagen over $30 billion, one of the most expensive corporate frauds ever. And the worst part, it didn't just cost money, it cost lives. Because of Volkswagen's lies, millions of cars were polluting at illegal levels, increasing respiratory diseases and air pollution-related deaths. This wasn't just a business scandal, it was a global health crisis. So what happened to the people responsible? Some Volkswagen executives were arrested and sentenced to prison. Others paid massive fines and quietly disappeared. But Volkswagen? They survived. Today, they're back to selling cars, claiming they've learned from their mistakes. But let's be real, no one forgets a $30 billion scam. The lesson: if a company tells you they've built the perfect mix of power, efficiency, and eco-friendliness, maybe check under the hood. And that's it for today on StickMan Uni. Subscribe for more history disasters and the lessons of the biggest failures in humanity, StickMan style.